Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Zen Romance Tarot. We're going to take a look at Gemini and Sagittarius, the relationship. I hope you guys are doing okay out there. I did meditate over these cards. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with these folks here. All right. Yeah, I do see some emotions here. I see some emotions. They ain't necessarily good, but I do see some emotions. I'm just saying. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's take a look and see what's going on. Please keep in mind, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. I don't know you guys, right? It's just energy. These readings may not apply to you. I do have a Gemini playlist on Zen Romance Tarot, which is this channel that I'm premiering these on, because the other sets of Gemini happen to be on Zen Whispers in efforts to, go around the established order, because some people like to chase you around. So I was like, all right, y'all want to chase? We're going to do this. We're going to do the highway, right? And I'm going to go over there and, you know, whatever, right? So in this event, they're going to be on this channel. So Gemini, you have a big playlist. Everything is under Gemini because the origins of the channel, it was a Scorpio channel. I had no intentions of doing any other signs. And then I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't want to read Scorpio. Scorpio is so dramatic. It's like, oh my goodness. I mean, every once in a while you don't want to be that person, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to see other people doing reckless. It's not fun. It is entertaining to see these people doing reckless stuff, and you're like, wow, how could you do that? So I'd rather drown in my sorrows because somebody did something to me versus me doing something to them. You know what I mean? So it's just funny the way other energies move. And Scorpio gets in that energy too, so, you know. So it's just very entertaining point. Alright, so let's take a look and see what's going on with you guys. We have a playlist for Gemini. We have a playlist for Sagittarius on Zen Romance Tarot as well as Zen Whispers. Okay, Zen Whispers has all the latest reads. Zen Romance Tarot from day one. Everything is right there. Alright, lined up and ready, child. Lined up. I lined up for the Fed's review, okay? Lined up. I had everything waiting for them. Y'all listen. Everything got playlists. You can tell the dates, the times, IP address. Child, don't play with me. Who is you playing with? Gemini, give me your energy in this relationship. Why did I just do that? I know me. I'm gonna try and keep these. All right. Give me your energy in this relationship with Sagittarius. Guys, I come before you right now with some coffee. It is some heavy coffee. It's very heavy. Alright. What's going on, please? Ooh. Okay, Gemini. I'll take it. Gemini. Ooh. 5 of Cups. You guys are in some sort of sadness here. That's the main energy. You're worried about something. Alright, for some of you guys, some things haven't gone well for you. Maybe things didn't work out. Maybe you guys are facing some sort of loss. Maybe there's some regret here, Gemini. For some of you guys, I feel like this, I mean, I know that this woman is there could be some regret here. I don't know what this is about. I do see Scorpio energy comes up with the 5 of Cups. Some of you guys could be regretting something. Maybe there was some event had or whatever this is about. Something happening with the Scorpio energy or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do get Scorpio here. There could be some sadness over something like that. Loss, regret. Some of you guys feel like you've been abandoned, right? So that could be the overall feeling, or this could be what's on your mind. All right, I do see this child here. This feels like a child. This woman got pigtails. Now, I know we wear those too, right? Depending on whatever we're doing. This looked like a summer day. So I don't know if this is related to a child, but 5 of Cups, there's some sort of loss. There's some sort of regret here. Something that makes you guys sad. Sagittarius, please give me your... Ooh, child. You know, I don't know what's going on with that. I got to... figure that out. No, how about I get my seating right? Try that. How about sit in a fancy chair? Nah, my stool works just fine. Sagittarius, as I go on. Sagittarius, some of y'all could be locked up. I'm not going to take this card, but I did open the deck, and that's what I got. The Tower represents something that could be falling apart, right? There's some unwanted changes. Some of you guys could currently be incarcerated. I'm going to be real with this read. Some of you guys have a fear of it. Some of you guys fear something is going to fall apart. Something having to do with property, a house. Somebody could have done something to impact how can I explain? The structure of a building, impact the structure of a building, whether that be fire or, you know, taking bricks from out the building or whatever it is you're doing, right? Something like that. Sagittarius, give me your energy. I don't know who that's for. It just came up, right? Six of Cups. Something is going on. Somebody from your past, something like that. Could be family, could be friends. I'm going to shuffle these again, actually. Sagittarius, give me your energy in this relationship with Gemini. Child. What is the main thing on your mind? What's the main thing on your mind, please? Give me your energy, Sagittarius. What's the main thing on your mind, please? Give me your energy. Oh, we got one. Yay. Yeah, it fell, but we got one. Let's see. The Chariot. Some of you guys want to gain control over a situation. Some of you, there could be something with a blue car. Right, this looks like an older model. Could be something with a blue car, something where you guys want to take control over your lives, or I want to take control over a situation for some of you. For some of you, you are taking some sort of a trip away. There's action, there's journey. Some of you guys are actually purchasing a new car. Some of you guys plan to get on the road and go somewhere. Some of you want to get the heck out of Dodge. I feel like this could be some sort of a country place that you want to go to here. There's lots of grass and dirt roads, so somebody could be on a run. Or, Sagittarius, you could be part of law enforcement, right? That looks like one of them undercover cars. They got tinted windows or whatever, right? You could be an undercover cop or something with a cop coming up. 5 of Cups with a cop. This is something that's hidden. This is something that you don't want anybody to know about. I see the moon there. All right, so there's something with the Chariot. This could be about a Cancer, Sagittarius, or something like that. But I feel like this is you trying to gain control over a situation where you've lost control. All right. All right, give me under the 5 of Pentacles. I want to keep this. I kind of don't want to do it that way. I'm gonna reference it. I know me. Give me the common energy with this deck, please. Okay, let me try this again. What's the common energy, please, between I got one. Gemini and Sagittarius, lovers. Gemini energy, the lovers. There's something with the lovers that comes up, right? That's a common energy between you guys. The lovers, this could be a love relationship. That is a common energy. All right, I could put this down here. You guys are in some sort of a relationship. I feel like it's a very new relationship based off what I see too. So I could put this here. I'm going to put it right there for now. I'm going to do it the way I typically do. All right, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to pull more as I need. This Chariot card, I'm interested in that. Somebody could be getting a new car. Or there's something going on where somebody can't gain control of something. Not only can somebody needs to gain control over a situation. Sagittarius is trying to gain control. They may be reaching out to law enforcement or a cop or something like that. I don't know what that is. I don't know. Oh. Somebody needs to go outside. It says both you guys need to go outside. Maybe you need to get some air, get grounded. I do see Sagittarius trying to get on the road, getting away from something. But lovers does come up. It's all right, lovers. All right, so we have 5 of Cups. Somebody, you guys could have broken up. I don't know if this is temporary. Some of the text just suggest it is. The 7 of Cups comes up reverse. Gemini, you feel like maybe you made the wrong choice. It says that you guys are having some extreme emotions about this relationship. Extreme emotions are at play. Some of you guys have this Scorpio energy. Now, 7 of Cups is Scorpio. 5 of Cups is also Scorpio. So maybe Gemini, maybe you guys have Scorpio in your chart or something like that. But the 7 of Cups is coming up reverse. It says be aware of idolizing some situation and avoiding the truth in a matter. Some of you guys have been deceived by appearances, Gemini, right? So somebody tried to make something look one way and it was really another way. Like, oh, I look happy. I'm so happy. But really, you know, every time I close my eyes, I get a glimpse of what it's going to be like when nobody's around and I have to go back home to this nonsense or to this overbearing, dominating whoever this is, right? That's what it feels like, Gemini, right? That's the energy that you're in. Like everything is kind of like a front. I'm pretending to be happy is what I'm feeling. But every time I close my eyes and I know when this event is over, I got to go home and I got to deal with this domineering energy that tries to overtake me. Like that's really, it's like somebody's trying to breathe. I can't breathe. And I'm hiding it. It's weird, right? So Five of Cups comes up. Some of you guys could be separated from somebody. You could be separated from your Sagittarius. There's something where you guys have been deceived by appearances. In this relationship, Gemini, you know something's going on. Your new lover may not be faithful, and I think you know it. The cards are also saying it's not the right time for commitment. You need to avoid being embroiled with drama. Somebody might be trying to drag you into some sort of drama, but I feel like you have emotions about something. But I don't think that psychologically you care to delve deep enough into it, because then you already know the truth. I already know the truth that I know, right? I just don't want the truth that I know confirmed. It's kind of like that, Gemini. I don't want this confirmed. Like I know what I see ain't 100, but I don't want to go any deeper than that, right? It's kind of like you. I don't want to say it's avoidance, but it says it's not the right time for you to become involved in some sort of drama. So you've been shying away from something, and I feel like you guys are going to continue to do that. It does say here that some of you guys have many commitments, so commitment issues. Some of you guys can't commit to love, but some of you guys also can't commit to a situation. That's one of those things where you got to let it be. You have the Seven of Wands that comes up. It shows that you guys are headed towards something, Gemini, or you want something. Right? Because you know this relationship, whatever this is, it doesn't seem to be working. You're deceived by appearances, but you know in your heart that something is up. But you also know if you address something, you're going to become embroiled in drama. So I think you guys shy away. But you have the Seven of Wands here. Obstacles are in the way of your path. It says here that you guys feel like you need to fight for love. I have to fight for your love, Sagittarius. This may also, aside from love, have to do with career matters. One thing that is significant here, it goes on to say negotiations. All right, that's going to be one of the things that we're looking at. There's a need for you guys to stand tall and be clear about a relationship. The cards are saying, Gemini, that yeah, you should definitely go to bat for your relationship. Somebody could be attacking your relationship. Somebody in layman's could be saying, oh yeah, you made the wrong choice. Look, you chose a floozy. Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. But again, you know what you know what you know. So there's this Leo somewhere talking, okay, about your relationship with Sagittarius. This Leo's over here talking, right? About your relationship with this Sagittarius. This one's running their mouths or whatever. It says that you are in negotiations. You need to stand your ground and you need to be clear about your relationship. But only if you are sure that your partner will return the same loyalty. So Gemini, I feel like you stepping into a situation or defending your partner really depends on how much you trust his partner here. How much do you trust Sagittarius? Am I willing to go to bat and defend this relationship against you talking like, because I feel like there's some outside influences that are talking crap about your relationship, Gemini, and you're prepared to go to bat or not. Now, it does say if you trust your partner, then by all means, literally, that's what it says here. As long as they return to loyalty, you're willing to go to bat. We have the Page of Wands that comes up reversed for Gemini in this relationship with Sagittarius. Now, mind you, this is a new relationship. It's telling me that this is something new, and it may not be the right time to commit to something new. It may not be the right time to start something new. And then it takes us into Gemini. Do I really trust Sagittarius? Right? Should I really stand up and defend this relationship with Sagittarius? We have the Page of Wands. It goes on reversed here. Somebody's coming across as a very talkative, entertaining individual. It does give I guess this is you, or you guys could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius somehow. That could be Sag. This could be pointing to Sag's personality, or it could be an extension of yours. I don't know, Gemini. Take the story how it resonates. Somebody's talkative. They're entertaining. Somebody could be a writer. Or somebody could be using you, Gemini, as their muse. Like, you inspire me. In some cases, you inspire people to copy your right? Something like that. which is illegal. That's being looked into. You know, these people off. Yeah, Gemini, they will steal your in a minute. They sure will. Get right up and act like they did it. Child, please. Another thing about having timestamps with the government. I'm just saying, they love it. They know where you recording from. Like they stupid. I just got a congratulations from one of these websites. They're talking about 10 years. Oh, child. They got everything before 10 years. It's been going on forever. So if you think you hiding, whoever you is, you ain't. I'm just saying. Like, these folks is off. But anyway, right? So we have here, somebody could be talkative. Somebody could be using you as a muse, Gemini. For some of you, you could be, or this person who represents this Page of Wands reverse could be a marketing executive, a salesperson, an actor, or a team manager. We do get some information here that there's something with negotiations. This does have to do with somebody's job, somebody's work. With the Two of Swords here for Sagittarius, we have this Libra energy that comes up where somebody is thinking. They're taking some time because they are really calling a truce before negotiations start. So remember, there's something with negotiations that comes up here with the Seven of Wands for Gemini. The first card out, it tells us that Sagittarius is taking time to make a decision. They're in a stalemate situation, which is a truce before further negotiation. So it tells us that Sagittarius was already in talks over something, right? Something was already in the works. This has to do with employment. There could be issues with employment. There's something here where it does show support for somebody who's crossing a very difficult individual. Now, there's a Libra here who could be the difficult individual, or Sag, you might say this Gemini here is a very difficult individual. You guys are calling some sort of truce before further negotiations. It suggests that you've had talks before. It says here, you guys are resting before this upcoming battle that is not going to go away until you resolve it. It will only fester if you don't resolve it. It says there's a need for you to resolve something. This does have to do with employment for some of you, or maybe you crossing a difficult person had some impact on your employment. Okay. There's something where, Sagittarius, you have the help of some friends and colleagues. And it also says that you are seeking legal advice with this Two of Swords because you want to see what your options are in this situation where you feel like Gemini expressed some extreme emotions, right? Well, okay. But Gemini also says, but you weren't faithful, right? I'm not sure if I'm not gonna scream up out loud about this love. Like, why would I do that when you're not gonna return the loyalty? And it says it's clear as day that this person right here, they're looking for legal advice and all this other stuff, negotiations. So you've obviously had it out with this person before. There's some differences that were here before. There's something with the Libra energy that comes up. This person is working with colleagues and friends and also lawyers, attorneys, whatever. So this Sagittarius is strapped up and ready when it comes to contacts. We have the Nine of Cups that comes up reversed here. It does show that Sagittarius is operating in this energy of self-centeredness, emotional disconnection. They have removed their feelings from the situation and they only respond with smug, because it says smugness, in a state of narcissism to this situation. Somebody could be dealing with a Pisces, or Sag, maybe you have Pisces in your chart. Or you could be being snug to somebody who's a Pisces, something like that. But it also goes on, it gives us another perspective to it. Besides this Nine of Cups being somebody who's self-centered, when we take a look at Nine of Cups, we're going to think somebody's wishes are coming true. We're going to think this person is abundant. This is bad health. Somebody could need to focus on their health here. With this Nine of Cups coming up reversed, it could be something with bad health. Somebody's not getting what they wanted or getting what they feel they worked for. Somebody lacks abundance, right? Yeah. Somebody's not well, body-wise. When we go back to it, it gives us another piece to it. It tells us that somebody could be faced with others' inability to see beyond their own needs. So it covers more than just a negative umbrella. It also covers some sort of moral umbrella, faced with others' inability to see beyond their own needs. All right, so we might be dealing with a compartmentalized Sagittarius, right? Where somebody who thinks with their business brain, they turn it off at 5 o'clock or whatever time they get off these days, right? As far as I'm concerned, you get off and then you get right back online and you start working again, whether it be from the work stuff or your second stuff or whatever, right? So somebody could work 9 to 5 and they have to have this whatever type of thinking or go by these protocols, procedures. But when I get off work, I have another frame of thinking, or in my own private time, I'm faced with others. But you could still, this person is still a narcissist, right? But this is also a narcissist that could look at something like, wow, they really can't see beyond, or faced with others' inability. We could have a narcissist who's complaining about other people sucking from them. Make that make sense? It feels just like it more like that. Like somebody's a narcissist and they're faced with others' inability to see beyond their own needs. So it's kind of like, why aren't you focused on me? Can't you see beyond yourself? You should be focused on me. That's a narcissist here with this 9 of Cups coming up reversed. Excuse me, guys. It also goes on to say the energy influences personal, right? And this is what I was telling you. A lot about this is career with Sagittarius. So we see here somebody's job being impacted, issues with employment, 2 of Swords. Goes on to say here that this energy influences, and they could be having some sort of a hit to your reputation, Gemini, right? Self-centeredness and a state of narcissism, their own needs. The energy that they sit in influences personal and professional relationships. They forge ahead with their own agenda for short-term gain. So Gemini, it says that you were wondering if standing up for this love relationship or whatever this is. We do have the lovers. The lovers is not always lovers. It's not always, that's no kissing and hugging and all this other stuff. Although that's what this card appears. And we can easily say that, yes. But we can also point to this as some sort of a partnership, a business partnership, lovers. We are in tandem when it comes to love and kisses and hugs, and when it comes to what we want in terms of this business venture, enterprise, investment, whatever. We are in tandem. We are in agreement about what we want. Lovers, right? Connection. Gemini was questioning. You're like, is this person going to stand up for me? We are in negotiations. Now, remind you, Sagittarius' negotiations started up here. So they've been about that hell. You start negotiating down here, 7 of Wands. I negotiate with you. But I'm going to stand up for what I want. I'm going to be very clear about what I want. I will stand up for you. I will stand up for our relationship only if I am sure my partner will return the loyalty. This 9 of Cups reverse tells us that your person is most likely not going to return the loyalty. It says that they forged ahead with their own agenda for short-term gain. So I think that answers your question, right? Now, somebody here is, I don't know. Somebody here, I don't know what this Page of Wands is. I know it's some sort of an offer, creative idea. Somebody could be using somebody as a muse. Somebody could be in marketing, sales, right? Actor, team manager. Somebody forged ahead. So your answer is no, you don't defend them. You have the Emperor that comes up reversed. So this person, this Sagittarius, who forged ahead, right, for short-term gain, it says here that they're power hungry, excessive with their demands. There's something where somebody's domineering, somebody's controlling, somebody is cruel, somebody is greedy. Falls under the Emperor reversed. Somebody's greedy. It also goes on to say that this person, this Emperor reversed, knows no boundaries. They don't know where to draw the line. And they may use excessive force or persuasion. Excessive force. I'm going to beat you over the head and you're going to do this, right? Or I'm going to cut your credit card off when you up trying to buy food at the counter. I'm going to cut you off. Like somebody with some power like that. Excessive. Right? I'm going to make sure you don't eat. I'm going to make sure you don't drink. Like excessive. Or I'm going to beat you like that. This is the type of energy that this is. This person is an authority figure. They're domineering. But they are also a person who is working with some sort of ego. They're run by ego. They're actually arguing with others, other people here who are run by ego. So this whole thing is all ego driven. People trying to whatever, But this one, this Emperor reverse energy that comes up under Sagittarius is excessive. They'll use excessive force. That means that they will hurt you. They will tend to sword you, okay? Okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles. It is the common energy between both these people. This is financial loss, right? We're both losing. For some of you guys, you lose a job. I feel like both you guys lose a job. It's common. Either it's a common concern or it is a common energy. Somebody, either you both lost a job or you're both concerned about losing a job, right? Losing a relationship or experiencing financial or emotional hardship. For some of you, this is where it gets a little interesting. This might be some fetish stuff. I don't know. Like, it says here, you guys are experiencing financial or emotional hardship. This is a common energy. You find support in others in a similar situation. Says that you reached out to a Taurus for help. Both you guys reached out to a Taurus for help. These are contacts. These are people that you would have never known if both of you had not gone through this. There's something where you met somebody while in poverty or isolation. You met this person, this Taurus, when you guys were losing a home. Or this could be the aftermath of a breakup. Somebody's health is in question. Somebody, they hooked up with some sort of a Taurus energy. They hooked up with a Taurus when they were going through poverty. So if you don't have any money and somebody left you out in the cold and you're desperate, right? And you're faithless, you're desperate. You reach out to this Taurus energy. I don't know. The Taurus could be the bank, right? Because Taurus is about money. Capricorn would be more about career. So Taurus, you guys reached out to a bank. Maybe you tried to get a loan. Somebody left you out in the cold. Give me more. What else do I need to know? What do I need to know, please? What do I need to know? What do I need to know about this Five of Pentacles? Now, I'm going to put this back where it belongs. Now, Five of Pentacles, lovers. This could have been a relationship where somebody left somebody out in the cold, or the common energy between you guys is Gemini. It could have been the actions of Gemini, or this could be a separate Gemini. I don't know where my thing went. I think that's Capricorn. I don't know. Let me not lie. Some of them things are like not hard to tell based off emotions. I don't know where it went though. I don't know where that thing went. Whatever. Anyway, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Why do I feel like that's Capricorn? I think it is. Because Four of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles is Capricorn. I believe. Don't quote me. Yep. Something with a Capricorn energy. Somebody could have been in a relationship with somebody. Somebody could have been lovers. This is an ex-lover maybe, or I don't know. Common energy is lovers. So you guys are in tandem about something. Somebody could have made some sort of a mistake though. Maybe somebody made a mistake. Somebody realizes I couldn't trust you. We're both broke. We're in the Five of Pentacles, but we dig each other. But Gemini realizes it's not the right time for us to move into something new. I can't trust you. Your loyalty is not going to be there. Alright, there's something going on with a Scorpio energy, Four of Wands. This could have been some celebration in the family. Alright, this might have to do with the family, where somebody left somebody out in the cold. This could be a family member. Your family member could be another Gemini. Could be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius, somebody in this family. This family member is coming in between you guys. Gemini and Sag. Or there's somebody could be different too. There could be some difference in terms of, I didn't realize that. Okay. There could be some difference in terms of like race or whatever. And I only caught that because of that one. Like maybe there's some disagreements over the family. Five of Pentacles, somebody left you out in the cold because of who you decided to love or who you took off. You took off and left. Four of Wands, who you decided to celebrate with in love. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. I see the Judgment card. Ooh, child. Child. There's a Gemini and a Scorpio here calling judgment, or there's a Scorpio calling judgment on you guys. your relationship, maybe you guys are like different backgrounds or something like that. It could be whatever. Listen, anything that falls under the realm of we don't consider we don't consider this normal. If you don't get, I don't consider it normal because it's out in the daylight or when the lights is off. We all know what is normal to you people seem to change. So there's some sort of judgment. This is Scorpio calling judgment on this relationship with this Gemini. I don't know what this is. Five of Pentacles. Somebody left somebody out in the cold because of who they decided to love, engage with. It could have been a Capricorn. It could have been a Leo. Somebody was calling judgment. I don't know. But I'm going to get a conversation and see. I don't think this is going to help me much, but give me one. Oh, I know what I wanted to pull, but I don't know where them cards went. Where they go? Oh, here they are. Because I knew when I pulled these, I was like, I'm going to have more texture. Because I need to know. I need to understand something. Give me more about Gemini. Besides, I'm really done with y'all's read. It's probably going to flip over. Because to me, it's just not clear. So, I know that Gemini is sad over some kind of loss. Give me more. A long road. Something that's been going on for a long time. Something having to do with a group of people. And some conflict that somebody had with some people. I feel like you guys are in conflict with some people. I don't know who these folks are. It feels like y'all took some kind of action away from these people. That's probably where the Five of Cups, you had to walk away from something. Walk away from somebody, a long journey. Walk away from a group of people. More Gemini. Court. A long road, and somebody's got to go to court over something. Over this trouble. There was a group of people that caused some kind of conflict that you partnered with, Gemini. And now there's some conflict that has to be resolved in court. This could be over a child. Because this is a Page of Wands here, right? Something where you feel like you're going to be down on your luck. Bad luck. I shouldn't have invested in this partnership. It was inharmonic from the start. I feel like this is a lesson learned for some of you guys too. Give me Sagittarius in the Chariot. What's that about? I feel like Sagittarius is trying to get the heck up out of Dodge. What's this about? I know what just fell. I ain't taking it. Because too many fell. Okay. What's going on with the Chariot, please? What's going on with the Chariot and Sagittarius? What's up? Something about money. Some money that they were expecting. They're trying to take control over a situation because the money that they were expecting is not going to arrive. Expectation. Money that they were expecting. They're still waiting for it. This Sagittarius is still waiting for this money to come. From a partnership. But remember, Gemini, remember this Sagittarius went ahead of you. They went and did something prematurely without you. They started arguing with you long ago, whether you know it or not. I think you felt something like, I don't know why. I got a bad feeling that I made a bad choice. That's when Sagittarius went to bat with you. They started arguing long ago before you got on it. And so then you got on it and you're like, are you going to, and they're like, no, you can't trust me. I already forged ahead. And they did. They moved without you. And that's why the money